Do you know someone that has been in a terrible accident? Or maybe one of your family members has the dreaded C word. By that, I mean cancer. I am going to inform you about blood donation and how it can save a friend's, a loved one's, or even a complete stranger's life. First, we will talk about the purpose of blood donation, then the types of blood, and last, the donation process. First up is the purpose of blood donation. When you donate blood, it gives a larger supply to hospitals and people that need it. Did you know that every 2 seconds someone needs a blood transfusion? At that rate, a lot of blood is needed. If hospitals are left short of blood, it can end up in the ultimate price, just for the fact that a hospital could not provide you with the product that you needed, and one person did not step up and give what they had to save a life. If hospitals are short of blood, it will increase the death rate, and then the amount of people who give blood will go down. This is because if you have received blood at one point, you will be more open-minded about giving blood yourself when you recover. Blood is also needed ahead of time. If a hospital has to wait in the case of an accident and a person is bleeding out and needs more blood quick, there is no time to wait for a delivery of blood. Another reason is because if you're short on blood, they may have to go around the hospital and ask for someone to give blood needed. This takes time, and in most situations there is not much to spare. You may also have a rare blood type. This could be very useful for saving lives. There are 4 principal types of blood in humans. A person can either have A, B, AB, or O, either positive or negative. O negative is a universal type of blood. This means that O negative blood can be given to a person who does not have O negative type of blood. Type O blood is also the most common type of blood asked for by hospitals. This is why you should know your type of blood and also why it is important for you to give if you have this, what you can call, super type of blood. Rh factor deals with blood type, but is most commonly talked about in pregnancy. Rhesus, or Rh factor, is an antigen that happens in the red blood cell. It is important because it can cause diseases in newborns and cause an incapability in blood transfusions. When you are considering blood donation, you will also want to make sure that you do not have any of these diseases, because when blood is transfused, it can then cause other people to get this sickness or disease. They do check the blood before it is sent out, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. If you have the Rh factor, then you are Rh positive. If you lack the Rh factor, then you are Rh negative. About 85% of Americans are Rh positive. But no matter what blood type you are, the process is actually quite simple. If you have ever donated blood, you would know that the donation process is actually really quite simple and does not take much time at all. The process takes about 8 to 10 minutes. That is about the same time it takes you to make a piece of toast for breakfast. During this time, you will be seated comfortably by a nurse or attendant that is helping. When giving blood, 1 pint is taken. After that is gone, you are done. Only 1 pint can be given at a time because your body needs help and time to regenerate what it has lost. You may be thinking that 1 pint is not very much, but there is a lot you can do with 1 pint. 1 unit, or 1 pint, can be separated into several components such as red blood cells, plasma, platelets, or cryoprecipitate, and each one of these has their own special thing that they help with. Red blood cells give blood their color. They also carry oxygen from the lungs through the bloodstream to all parts of the body. Plasma clots help seal blood vessels and stop bleeding from injuries. Platelets also help with the clotting process. They come from a special cell in the bone marrow. Cryoprecipitate is a small fraction of plasma and can be given to cancer patients as a replacement for the blood clotting factor. Now that you know almost everything there is about blood donation, you can find the hero in you and donate blood today. The purpose of blood donation is so that hospitals can have a larger supply and save more lives. It is also very important to know that blood type so you can share your gift with the world and people who need it. Last, the donation process is very simple and quick, and your blood can be used in different ways to help people. Next time you think about blood or see blood, think about the little amount of time and ease it will take for you to donate and save a life. Because who knows? The life you save could be a friend's, a loved one's, or possibly your own. Find the hero in you and donate blood today.